Okay, we are still under lesson number 12 and we are on page 75, section 12.5. And we are looking at the budget for the Entrepreneur's Day. Remember, we said you'll be asked to do or to host Entrepreneur's Day. So now we cover the section on the budget for Entrepreneur's Day. In lesson number 13, you must host a successful Entrepreneur's Day, which means you will need to draw up a budget to plan your estimated income and expenses. Take another look at lesson number 8 to refresh your memory on exactly how budgets work and start thinking of ideas for your business. Use of recycled materials. Many entrepreneurs use recycled materials to make goods. In many cases, recycled materials are cheaper than new material, which means entrepreneurs will save money. Okay, because remember, at the end of the day, you want to make profit. So if you use recycled materials, your profit will be higher. Think about what you can make from recycled material to sell. Okay. Think about what you can make from recycled material to sell. You will be amazed at how versatile recycled material can be. Consider implementing your idea at the Entrepreneur's Day you have to plan later in the term. Be original and creative. Okay, don't go and copy. And here at the bottom, they give you the website that you can go to so that you get ideas of what you can make from recycled material. You can use the ideas, but you must make your own items. Okay, so that is the budget for Entrepreneurs Day. At least they tell you that you can opt for using recycled material. Now let us look at the simple cost calculations. Okay. Through cost calculations, this is in page 76 of your textbook. Through cost calculations, important information is conveyed to managers and owners of a business. It is important that a business determine its variable costs, fixed costs, and selling price. We will describe this. As all of this affects the business profit. What affects the business profit is the variable cost, fixed cost, and selling price. Let's look at variable cost, fixed cost, and selling price of goods and services. Number 1, variable cost. Variable costs vary with the level of output, meaning that the number of products or services you produce will affect your variable costs. How many items you are making will affect your variable cost. Variable cost will increase when you produce more products. So the more products you make, the higher the variable cost, or deliver more services, and vice versa. For example, the more products you manufacture, the higher your variable cost of raw material, electricity, labor, packaging, etc. will be. In other words, it is the cost that you incur to produce a product. Let's look at a fixed cost. Fixed costs remain the same regardless of how many products you produce or services you deliver. Fixed cost is also known as overhead cost and include the following: the rent you pay for your shop, interest you pay on a loan, telephone bills, insurance premiums, salaries, and wages. These are fixed costs. Okay. Fixed cost, example of fixed cost, example of a variable cost are raw material, electricity, labor, packaging. So you need to know what is variable cost, what is fixed cost, examples of variable cost, and examples of fixed cost. Now let's look at the last Cost, which is the selling price. The selling price is the price at which a product or service is sold to the public and on which a business makes profit. You need to know the definition. It is determined by adding together the fixed cost and the variable cost for producing a product and then adding a profit margin. So you need to know how the selling price is determined. You add the fixed cost, the variable cost, and you add a profit margin. That is the selling price. The selling price is also determined by what consumers are willing to pay for a product or service. A selling price that is too high will discourage consumers from buying the product, resulting in them rather buying from competitors or other businesses. However, a price that is too low will create the impression that the quality of the product is poor. So you don't want your selling price to be too low as well. Customers, they will think your product or your service is poor, and a business will not make such or much profit on too low a price. Always remember that a business wants to make as much profit as possible, while a consumer wants to pay as little as possible. The selling price is thus a compromise between what the two parties want. A business must continually keep an eye on the market and adjust its prices according to the market conditions. Okay.